Hello. Hope you all enjoyed your Halloween. Welcome to part 185 of our Bedrock Survival series on PS4. I got a new mattress today. It's a Tempur-Pedic. I feel like I'm sinking. Tempur-Pedic is really good. It's obviously it's adaptive. It conforms to your body. So it's good. It's just I slept on springs all my life, like a spring-based mattress, so I'm not used to a Tempur-Pedic foam mattress. So it's, I feel like I'm sinking, and I have to engage my core to combat the sinking. But hey, building a nice core, I already have a really nice core, but engaging your core passively at night, there are worse things, you know? Okay, so previously I wanted to find a cherry blossom tree. Could not find it. Wow. Did I fail to find it? I found literally endless swamp biomes, which are very, very creepy in Bedrock for some reason. Very, very creepy. Ugh. I think easily my least favorite biome. They were very unpleasant. They just had a lot of suspense. I'm reaching that point again where I'm starting to get a little bit bored with Minecraft. This project was really the anchor and the thing bringing me back, and now that I'm reaching completion here, I find it difficult to stay stimulated. I mean, I've done so much, you can hardly blame me. I've really made lemonade with the dysfunctional lemons of this game. The golems, then I come back and do this, spend some money on texture packs and they don't work. Really quite a subpar experience, leaves a lot to be desired. VR chat is calling me. I want to go in VR chat and take cute pictures of my avatar and make a new wallpaper for my phone. It's so cute. But I did put my computer away for the evening. I will say, when I'm done with my laptop, I'm done with my laptop. You know, desktop just feels a little bit too much of an undertaking when you're tired at night. It is. Okay. Okay. Halloween came and went. I had some candy. Oh, yeah. And Christmas will come and go too. New Year's. And then we'll wonder where 25 went. And we'll say the same thing. 25 came and went. I tried to set up, not set up, but sort of get myself reacquainted with dating profiles. Because something that I do like is actually, this might sound a bit out of left field here, but I like swiping and perusing the inventory, so to say, seeing what's up. Generally, I'm disappointed. But sometimes it's nice to take a peek. I will put these back since I obviously undid this progress when I overwrote the save file with the previous save because I just ventured too far in search of cherry blossoms. I certainly wasn't going to walk back. I didn't find them, nor did I come close, seemingly. This time I'll back up the save, because if I run off again, I don't want to undo this. And I was aware of this yesterday. I was just too tired to care. I was sort of just killing time. I knew that the gameplay, the Minecraft gameplay, wasn't really satisfying, and I was just trying to kill time so I could end the stream and go to bed. That's how you know it's time for another game. Hold on 1 second. Hey, I'm doing well. How are you? This will make for a very nice under area too, I think. It's funny because this part of the house was built higher up on 1 block higher, and this part of the train is lower. This is actually the original ceiling height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is flush with that and that over there. Just additional verification on that. Dog. I don't want your stupid fucking rotten iron or your stupid rotten European meat. Get away. I'm glad it wasn't a creeper. It's nice having this officially closed up over here. And I really like how I chose to put the stairs here so that it feels like the peninsula is flanked. Right, let me go. Love this room so much. I always leave these windows open because they are sufficiently high off the ground, and it's just a nice room, you know. There's no reason to close them. No mobs can actually come through or go out, so there's no reason to close them. I love this balcony. so I can survey my land. See how this house is grand and this is like just the right amount of space out here when I fence it off. This is what I was all thinking about when I laid the first blocks here. Why the foundation was so important and I put so much thought into it. So I'll go ahead and back up my game and then get some more wood. Can't believe it's November. Ooh. I just realized I forgot to send some people a birthday text. Whoops. Whoopsie. I'll do it tomorrow. Damn. At some point I will need stairs, or an exit on the back of the house too. Because going around is obviously not practical. I'll need many entrances and exits around the premises, honestly. I'll get there. Yeah, I'm conflicted. I want to go on VR chat because, I don't know, the idea of something new, exposure, stimulation, but that's the very thing I loathe a lot of the time, is that exposure. Because with that comes a lot of negative exposure. There's no way around it. Sometimes I envy people who are stupid. So stupid as to breeze in and out of groups of people and not feel a thing. It's not savviness, it's not skill, it's just stupidity. The ability to just not feel. I very much enjoy being able to feel. Thank you very much. It just comes with its own challenges, with a lot of unfeeling, stupid people everywhere. It's raining, so I shouldn't really wait to see what will happen if I stay out here. I do need to do one thing here. I believe, yeah, right here. I will close up this area. I think I can get away with it. I do know that this will be closed here. Oh. Yeah, this should be open. It doesn't need another column here. Sometimes they're needed, sometimes they're not. It's like a garage. It's really not that funny. But for a moment there, it came across as quite suburban looking. I won't be able to finish the full facade of trapdoors right now, but I figured I'd just get some more in there. While I'm on a roll, you know? Because it's a little tedious. Now, I did already establish that some of this I won't be able to commit to not just yet. Because some of this will not be official. Like, I plan on adjusting some parts here. It's hard to say. This is official. I know this is. I can commit this. I can close it up, you know. It's really not that high risk. If I don't like it, I can undo it, or if I add something, I can add it. But I should just close it up. Oh. My bad. It's because it's raining. Makes me apprehensive having my back turned to the rain, because Minecraft be that way. It'll just spawn something in your blind spot. Wait, did I just get confused? I think the majority of those I did place on the outside, but I only placed a couple on the inside. Totally threw myself off. No, actually. Oh, this is not cool. Alright. Glad I'm done with that, because that is not cool. I'm very safe in here. Pretty sheltered here. Like I said, I don't know yet how I'm gonna connect. Oh, you know what I could do actually? I could wrap the uninhabitable really low parts here in fence as sort of like display, and this could just be a hallway going here. It'll be low, but it'll be better than just having this all exposed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would be ideal if I just lopped off this little bit here. But part of the challenge is not doing that. Oh. See, no, I don't like it when it's like that. Oh, I see what happened here. These are an extra one down. Okay, that's why they're a little different. Because the one that's opposing it is here. Yeah, that makes sense. But over here it will be fine. Yeah, I see what happened. Just because it bothers me. Oh, right. I don't care. It doesn't bother me too much. sorry, guy. Your kind is very volatile. If spiders were 100% docile invariably without fail during the day and wouldn't just snap at me and turn on me out of nowhere while I'm, you know, perched on a high place, causing me to fall off to my death or something, or just nipping at me and scaring me, then I obviously wouldn't kill them. What hit me? Would anyone like... Oh, it must have been from here. No? What just hit me? Hello? What? What was that? There's no skeleton here. Is that not weird? Anyways, if the spiders weren't super inconsistent, I wouldn't kill them. They're not realistic spiders. Spiders in real life largely just want to be left alone by us. Now, if we were their size, well, that would be bad. Then they would be exactly the opposite. Because they would seek to treat us like they treat the insects we find annoying. The only reason spiders are peaceful with us is our size. If it weren't for that, we'd be screwed. If insects were on a mammal scale, mammals would not stand a chance. Insects are quite, bugs, like buggy things, are quite literally built differently. Likely afforded by their scale. Checks and balances, I guess. So this is the part that I said I will likely add some sort of extension onto here, just so it's a little less flat right here. You see what I mean? Probably a roof going from here or something. But there's no reason to not close this up, even so. It would be nice if you could multiply existing bushes by nourishing the environment around them, but I don't think that's how it works, sadly. So it's never going to grow a bush like these just because those are present, which I don't like. So what I was thinking in here, and it will actually start to get rid of some of these bits of grass that we don't need, because it looks a little too rustic. It's supposed to be rustic, obviously, because the ground is exposed. Hello. not to my previous builds. It's just a little motif, a little ritual that I like. But I don't need all that grass as well, all that texture here. Should be pretty clean, the basement. You don't want to feel like you're claustrophobic, you know? Love how it opens up to the harbor here. This is very nice. At any rate, so what I was thinking here was encasing these bits that are insufficient in height. Like so. Only thing is that they'll still allow this piece to stick off unless I lop it off. It's tempting, but the whole point is to not alter the terrain. That's part of my building style. Actually, I don't need this here. This was mainly for right here, right across here. I wish I could do this more clean lay. I wish it just coincided nicely, but it doesn't. Like I want so badly just to remove that. But I'll leave it. Tradition is tradition. If the tradition were to change, then I would change. But in this given case, that is not the case. Figured I'd spend those extra 5 trapdoors there. Yeah, see what I mean with how it would be so nice if this was just flesh. It would feel like an uninterrupted hall right here. And then all of a sudden, the basement and how the different sections interact and flow make sense. But I just wish this were prettier. It's tempting. It's really tempting. Sometimes what I do in these situations, if my heart is set on honoring the aesthetic over how it originally was, I actually mark how it originally was somehow, and then I change it so that if I ever want to change it back, I can. Okay. I'm leaning heavily towards that. A good amount of sticks. Right. Ugh. Sir, get a life. What are you doing? I don't want your rotten European meat. How many times do I have to say it? So just a nice clean wall right across, creating like a nice little nod to the land as it was before we built on it. I love little installations like that, little nature installations. Now, if I was working with glass, this would be glass. Be very nice glass to just encase the hill in glass. Very nice. Taking away the space made us feel like we have more. Why? Because the space felt congested and was not usable. Space that you cannot use is hardly space. I do need to bring a beam across there, though. I know exactly where it is. So it'd be right here. I don't mind. It's a little awkward, but maybe it's a stylistic choice, you know? So it'd be right here. See? And this allow me to just seal it nicely. That's annoying. So it's a little different, but that's okay. I don't mind it. I need to get rid of this rotten meat. No, I don't even want it in my house. I'm throwing it into the ocean. Here you go. Definitely the right move. This update. So what's nice about having this beam here is I can actually at any point just break the darkness up here with light. Like this. In a way that makes sense. See that? Very nice. It feels like we have more space, even though we had technically more before, visually, because we have given purpose to the space. Now it feels safe instead of feeling like we're going to get caught or trapped somewhere. Thus, it feels larger. over here, what I will do is I will just lay down some stairs to make this a little bit more, this transition a little bit more smooth. 1, 2, 3. And I'll be able to do it nicely just right here. This works out very nicely because it adheres very nicely to just the 3x3 grid that I'm working with. See that? Just make it a little smoother, you know what I mean? And the same thing right here. Whoops, what the, oh. Same thing right here, just a little bit of that. Very nice. I don't need fence here, but I'm tempted. Maybe not, maybe I'll leave that feature alone. It's pretty obvious that I adhered to my building theme and that's why the hill is breaching it. So it's not like this looks like an accident. It's extremely obvious that the hill just didn't conform to the theme in that case, which is almost special in its own way. So I'm thinking of leaving it like that for now. I don't like low ceilings, but in basements where there's a variety of ceilings, it's not so bad, but I would never have a basement that's just like 2 blocks high. That's terrible. Even 3. Even 3 doesn't feel right. 4 is when it starts feeling like comfortable. Now this part, of course, is a little awkward. It's a little harder to work with there. Not much I can do with that. Unless, of course, I decided to actually remove these doors altogether and put actually some platforms down here, which I might do because I'm not actually altering the terrain, so it's a nice little trick. Remove these doors and then just put stairs there so that it's all nice and neat. I can leave it like this, or I can frame it properly on the bottom. Probably I'll end up doing that, we'll see. But as of right now, I don't need this here, because I was wondering how this is going to flow nicely. This is the answer. Really, those doors were only there to secure the basement when the basement was unfinished. Now, we don't really need doors here, do we? We do not. The whole point was for it to be fluid. So this is nice. It's like situated around this part of the hill. It's like a circuit around this part of the hill, somewhat. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Here's what I'll do. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and chuck these. I don't need these right now. I'll save those. It's funny how I've kept this for the majority of this build just right here. I don't need it here. I just honored that tradition. I am that way. Okay, so really what I need is the trapdoors. That's what I urgently need. I'll chuck the extra piece. I don't need it. Whoops. Yeah, I'll just turn these into sticks. Always good to maintain that stick flow. Wow. And that's pretty much the entire basement is now enclosed. I can always make adjustments as needed. Like if I feel like a beam should go, a column should go somewhere or another, I could always do that. But the important thing is it's closed, minus some parts, but it's mostly closed. This will at some point go down to the beach. Oh, this looks... What? This looks kind of weird from this angle. How did I never notice that this looks weird from this angle? It does. It's okay, but I somehow never noticed that. Well, it's sort of beachy, so that's good at least. The asymmetry of it, I mean. That planter is still here. Cute. When the horses were here. Actually, this would make a very logical horse stable by the beach. Not really, that's not logical at all. Horses and beach don't mix, in my understanding. Horses and grass and open pastures mix, but not right by the water. Horses can run along the beach with their trainer, but I don't think horses would really enjoy being confined to a structure by water. I think that would freak them out, no? I'll spruce this up at some point too. It'd be nice and easy if I could just take that off and put stairs here. But the point is to leave it alone. So we'll see. Eventually there will need to be another internal stairwell down to the basement too on this end. In fact, I think it can be right here, because having to go all the way around is impractical. I think it'll be right here. I really wasn't doing anything with that cubby over here. This. So I could very easily just make this stairwell down, you know? Which would then allow me to have these windows be their normal size instead of this one awkward thing. Let me back up the game really quick. I forgot to do that earlier. Be nice to animals, say Europeans who call the World Health Organization declaring red meat as carcinogenic, quote unquote, terrorism on meat because they're so obsessed with slaughtering animals. Good job, Europeans. Totally not hypocritical. Yep, that's a fact. When the WHO declared, or I should say, rightly recognized red meat as carcinogenic, Italians called it, I think Italians and Germans called it, quote unquote, terrorism on meat. Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, in Minecraft, be nice to animals. Be nice to animals, guys. Yeah, that internal stairwell is... Ooh. Hi, baby. Oh. Oh, aren't you guys lovely? Oh, of course I'll feed you apples. You have apple? You have apple? And you have apple. Oh, I'll always domesticate horses that just show up in nice locations. I love you guys. Anyways, yes, I am desperately needing an internal stairs now. So that it's all connected. It'll help a lot. Okay. Of course I will be kind to animals. But I base that on my own principles and philosophies, not that of hypocritical Europeans who can't make up their minds as to what is animal cruelty and what is not. Can't believe how quickly I get a stack from these. That sounds like innuendo, but it's not. I can't believe how quickly I get 64 blocks from this. It's deceiving. But I guess it shouldn't be. Let's take 4 or 5 and multiply it a bunch of times, and yeah, you'll get 60 pretty quick. Alright, let's get back inside. I do believe I should be able to get back inside by going up right now. So I do have some options here. I'll just go inside the normal way and then sleep so that I don't take the risk of getting blown up somehow. I have a vision. Oh, no. I keep forgetting. The basement must be sealed from the main floor. I don't want any, bachelor pad recessed, place in the floor and you just go down like it's a party. No. This should be closed. It should be treated as another house, honestly. I want it to be sealed properly. I'm glad I remembered that. I'll use those doors here, naturally. Like so. Which will allow me to pick up this lantern that I just dropped. Whoops. Whoops. And I don't know where I'll put that right now. I'll just, I don't know, plop it. It's gonna bother me fucking everywhere. I don't know. I'll just plop it here for now, okay? And I believe, yeah, okay. Oh, this is nice actually, not having this full thing exposed. I actually like it better that way, interestingly. That's actually cute. I love that a lot more, actually, surprisingly. I have a few options here. This is, in this case, it's not half. Is it? No, it is. It would be the same here for a different reason. I guess I could just copy it. If I don't like it, I could always change the feeling here. I know that the doors will go here because I know there has to be a proper space. So yeah. And I'm not as concerned about the head clearance here because, hello, this whole thing is 2 blocks high. I don't have an issue with that because that was a condition created by the environment, and honoring that is top priority. So it doesn't bother me at all. However, I have experienced that when I try to go downstairs, even though there should be headspace, it doesn't let me. Yep. Okay. That's an issue. I'd have to duck. I literally have to duck. That's an issue. So, let me think. Oh no, it's not. No, it is. It most certainly is. This is the place. Okay, yeah. Oh no, no, no. Silly me. Silly me. None of this is necessary. All I have to do is do the same thing I did up here. Depress this one block. Depression. And then I can figure out what I want to do door-wise, but I do have to depress this one block in order for this to work. I have no choice. I want to preserve the 3x3. That's top priority. This is my only option. So this will be right like this. And then it works. Yep. It'll all come together. And then it'll align nice, and there'll be head clearance. So I suppose the doors could go here. And then these shall be stairs. In this case, I would be removing these. This is cute, actually. It sort of invites you in. Worst comes to worst, I could just put doors down here. It's really not that vital. I will take this down. And I could just add doors right here. It's really not that vital. The important thing was just getting this going. And I love it. I love the way this turned out. The function that this added. This is just, I just love this. Now I do wish it felt a little bit more open up here, but that can't be avoided. When I said up, I meant like in this direction. Can't be avoided. We just don't have enough ceiling, obviously. And I'm not altering the terrain, so this is as good as it's gonna get. And it is beautiful. I like it. I do want there to be doors. I wouldn't put them here. Wouldn't put them here. Just be, you know, right here. Oh, I actually like how this is framed. Oh, that's pretty. That's real pretty. That's mighty handsome right there. Ooh, that is handsome. Now, normally I wouldn't use fence here. I would use trapdoors, but to mimic, I'm going to bring this over. And the doors shall go here. I will honor this being inside. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice little hallway here. It feels very basement-y. Sort of feels like a suburban basement would feel. I don't need torches there now, but I don't care. I'm like, who cares? I can't, I don't have access to lanterns anymore anyway, so I might as well just spam torches. I don't have to be disciplined in that anymore. I love the way this basement came out. And this stairs over here adds so much value. You do not understand how much value that adds. Very satisfyingly, I will be able to open this up a little bit more. Makes it feel even more open around here. Very nice. Very, very nice. Because that little square window was just not working. It was not proportionate to the environment at all. That feels a lot better. Isn't she gorgeous? Mwah. So lovely. That space is obviously dangerous right now as it is. I'll work on that. How did... Oh, he probably went around there, unless this guy spawned in. Probably just went around into the water. It's possible that he spawned. Let me see. Where did that spider go? I'm sorry, where did that spider go? There was a spider here. And then it despawned. So that hit that I took earlier could have been a spider that bit me and then despawned. I think that's what that was. I think there's your explanation. Weird. Oh my god, so beautiful. This section is so intelligently done. Cosmetically, but also just the function of it. Oh my god, it adds so much function. This is so smart. So smart. It's like your nervous system. Basement, first story, and second. Third doesn't really need a second staircase because it's more narrow. There's less space to choose from, so. But the bottom, first and second, so important to have these connected the right way. So good. Oh my god. It's so good. I love it when shit makes sense. And then this area adds up too because This seemed a little out of place before, but now it doesn't, because this has been divided by 3. Mostly. You get what I mean, like 1, 2, 3 sort of thing. So now it sort of makes sense there, in that sense too. Makes sense in that sense too. Yeah, this is like a fiercely intelligently designed house. This is like, no, it's not the Notre Dame. No, I'm not some YouTuber who imports complex shapes with a program to just replicate the Notre Dame. It's an original design. It's nuanced in the mosaic style of Minecraft. And it's smartly designed. It's actual architecture, and I love that so much. No, it doesn't have a cubed wall convention where, oh my god, the blocks on the outside are a different color than the ones on the inside because they cubed the materials. No, it's not that, but who cares? It's not hard to cube your materials. It is difficult to design things intelligently, though. No, it's not difficult if you're good. I mean, it is. That's what takes skill. And so I'm proud of this. I don't care that it's not the Notre Dame. I don't give a shit. Because that doesn't have any meaning to me. I don't care that it's not this endless castle on a mountainscape in creative mode. They're really not thinking. They're just adding a bunch of frosting. You know those cake videos where the cake is rotating and they just add a crap ton of like ornamentation? Or even those snowflakes we used to make by folding paper and then cutting holes into the sides of the folded paper. Yeah, anyone could make a really complicated looking snowflake because it was just a bunch of decoration and replication, repetition, things being mirrored. But this is design. That's why I like it. That's why I play Minecraft. And on that note, I have had enough Minecraft. And Twitch has certainly had enough of my yapping for one night. So I will sign off. Good session. Glad I didn't go on VR chat. And I will be back later.